From Studio 113 in Walson Hall, this is MBC News.
Hi Muhlenberg, and welcome to our very first newscast of the new school year. We're so happy that you've tuned in to watch. We're your hosts, Lizzie
and Brianna Ennis.
So Brianna, how excited are you to be one of our new freshman newscasters?
I am so excited.
This is really exciting. We have a lot of new members who are both working behind the cameras, in the booth, and are going to be some new newscasters. And so we're all very excited that people are joining for this year. So, Brianna, can you tell us about the news?
Sure. With the new school year just beginning, on behalf of MBC, I'd like to offer a warm welcome to the class of 2020, one of the largest classes in Muhlenberg college history. We're all very excited to see the many amazing accomplishments this class is sure to make. The Princeton Review recently ranked Muhlenberg College the #1 college for theater on their 2017 list. This is a huge accomplishment for not only the theater and dance department, but for the college as a whole. This past weekend was the annual activities fair, showcasing groups like MBC. The many different a cappella groups seem to be some of the biggest hits of the event. This Friday, September 8th, there will be karaoke at the Red Door beginning at 10 p.m. Zumba classes start back up this Sunday, September 11th. They will be happening every Sunday from 7 to 8 p.m. in the Fieldhouse. Yoga classes are also beginning again, with sessions every Monday and Wednesday night from 6 to 7 in the Hillel House. Outside of the Berg bubble, Mother Teresa was declared a saint by Pope Francis this week. She dedicated much of her life to helping the poor of India and has been recognized by the Catholic Church of 2 miracles. In other news, President Obama announced he's quadrupling the size of Western Hawaii's Marine National Monument. This expansion will make it the largest marine preserve site on Earth. And now to Lizzie with this week's Muhlenberg Sports Update.
Sports news, Nick Palladino can now put his name on yet another school record. He broke the school record for career touchdown passes this past Friday night as the football team picked up a 29-22 victory against Wilkes. Senior John Feaster, who was named the Centennial Conference Player of the Week for the second time, led defense with 9 tackles. The Mules will look to keep the winning momentum going this Saturday when they play Franklin and Marshall at home. Kickoff is at 1, so be sure to come. The Lady Mules soccer team also recorded a win over Wilkes, beating them 1-0 on Sunday. The lone goal was a career first for freshman Danny Steigerwald, coming off a pass from sophomore Emily Jordan. The defense held strong, and freshman goalie Marissa DeLisandro recorded 5 saves and her first career shutout. The women will be playing at the Arcadia Invitational this coming weekend. In other sports news, the men's soccer team could not come up with a win this past weekend, dropping to a 2-1 loss to Lebanon Valley on Saturday night. The game remained scoreless into the second half when a Lebanon Valley defender kicked an attempted pass across the middle into their own goal to give the Mules a 1-0 lead. Unfortunately, the Mules could not come up with a goal of their own. The Dutchmen pulled together 2 late goals and ultimately came out on top. The men will be at Scranton on Wednesday. The Muhlenberg field hockey team earned their second straight win against Elizabethtown this past Saturday, coming out on top 2-1. Seniors Taylor Smith and Rachel Stroh scored the 2 goals for the Mules. The Lady Mules will look to stay undefeated on Saturday when they travel to Stockton for their 12 o'clock matchup. The Muhlenberg women's volleyball team went 3-1 this past weekend at the season opening, and head coach Alexa Keckler picked up her 100th career win in the process. Sophomore Shannon Hubert and freshman Maggie Anestevet were named to the all-tournament team, and Anestevet scored a team-leading 37 kills in 5 matches, while Hubert recorded 40 digs and 18 kills. That's all for sports news. Now let's turn to Krish with the weather.
Well, welcome back, Muhlenberg. We have a really hot week ahead of us. Thursday and Friday are mostly the same with a high of 92. Just the lows are a little lower on Friday with 65 instead of 74. On Saturday, it's a high of 90, a low of 72, a 10% chance of rain, and it's partly cloudy. On Sunday, it's a high of 83, a low of 59, 20% chance of rain. And on Monday, we have a high of 83, a low of 57, sunny. And on Tuesday, high of 87, low of 61, also sunny. Wednesday is where it gets partly cloudy with a high of 85 and a low of 58. Now back to you guys.
Thanks, Krish. And that's all for our very first newscast of the year. Thanks for tuning in, and stay classy, Mules.